For more episodes of the Games4all podcast, check out our website www.games4all.podcast.com.
You can also follow us at twitter.com/Games4all or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Games4all podcast.
The Games4all podcast is brought to you in association with HostGator. For all your web host needs, check out hostgator.com. Hello and welcome to the Games4all podcast, episode 82. I'm your host Dan Young, and with me as always are my good friends
James Craigie
and
Michelle Barry.
Okay, hello, welcome back.
Yes.
You weren't here last week?
No, I had training.
Okay, fair enough. So, basically, James spoke about his blog last week. You're going to speak about it again?
No.
Okay.
No, it's... I try and update it weekly. It's little bits here and there. Just talking about what's going on, what I've been doing, anything that's caught my attention.
Yep.
Anything that I feel needs to be said, and sometimes just to vent my frustrations.
Fetties.
Sexual or otherwise.
Okay. So, Games4all.podcast.com and the gibberish page.
Yep.
That's pretty much where you can find that. So that's good. Right. Games4all Awards, we mentioned the last few weeks running. The voting is closed on that now, because we're past the 4th of December. Next
so
week...
please do not call.
Yeah. So you
your
can't
votes will not count.
Yeah, your votes will not
still
count.
be charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if we can only charge for votes. So basically, yeah, we've tallied up the votes, and you'll find
All
out
four of them.
Yep. And you'll find out who the winners are of the prestigious Games4all Awards next week.
Surely that's prestigious.
Well, whatever. Next week at our end of year show, which hopefully will
be near enough the end of the year.
Pretty much, yeah. Near enough.
Comfortably call it the end of the year show.
Near enough. And it's our last show of the year.
Obviously, that's why it's called the end of the year show.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have the Underground Geek Network peeps, on there as well. That'll be good. So,
if you're listening, peeps.
Yeah, peeps.
Yeah, get back to us.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Let us know if you're coming on.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Okay then. So
you don't send us flowers anymore. You feel distant.
Which they are.
Very distant.
Yeah.
Very
distant. It's like it's where's the love, bruv?
Okay, stop talking now. Actually, no, don't. What have you been playing?
I attempted to play some more Assassin's Creed Revelations. You can probably tell how well that went by the word attempted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Got a bit further. It's one of those games where, because of its open world nature, you can actually do a lot of the collectibles and side missions and stuff really early on.
Okay.
But all the time I was playing it, my eyes kept sort of drifting to the Skyrim case.
Even though the Assassin's Creed case is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The version you've got.
Yeah. But it kind of kept going to Skyrim, so
right.
I kind of abandoned that. I think now Assassin's Creed, as much as I love it, and I will play through it all, and I will completionise that bitch, probably won't be until like a couple of months before Assassin's Creed 3, so that's now sort of relegated to next year.
Right.
Quiet time.
Okay, fair enough. Quiet time.
Quiet
okay,
time.
so
Yeah. But
anything else?
I'll carry on if I may.
Okay.
I am thinking, because we've got Mass Effect 3 coming out in March, I want to do one more playthrough of Mass Effect 1 and 2.
For fuck's sake, really?
Yeah.
It's always the way with you, though.
I know.
Since we started this show, it's pretty much all you've done. It's like every couple of months, it's like, yeah, I'm playing some more Mass Effect.
Yeah.
You kind of don't really stop playing it.
No. That's a testament to the genius of the game.
Okay,
sure.
fair enough.
But having said that, while I'm playing that, I did pop that in and give that a few minutes, and then my eyes kept wandering back to Skyrim.
Ah, Jesus. You're just going to have to play through Skyrim. That's
Yeah.
just the thing.
But, yeah, I was talking a little while ago about Skyrim, about the exploit given to us, or mentioned to me by a certain Aaron Teague.
Yeah.
Enabling you to get to level 81 and boost all your skills up. Yeah, I did that. I'm not proud of it, but I did it. And it was awesome.
We all knew
it was awesome until I got to the point where you come across the level 50 ancient dragons, who are meant to be like the harder ass bad guys there, and you kill them in about 3 hits. Kind of takes the fun out of it. when you can get mobbed by about 4 giants and 6 mammoths at once and then slaughter all of them, you know, you kind of know that you've lost your way. So I started again.
Yeah.
And I'm still using exploits, but minor ones, sort of less intrusive ones.
Okay.
It's still awesome.
Right, fair enough.
Well, that's what I've been doing.
Okay.
I'm going to sit back and relax and let the rest of you fun people talk about.
I thought you were about to say something else then.
Okay. Well, Michelle, what have you been playing?
I've got an app called Always Up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's...
Where's that from?
I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah, okay.
Well, he has got a beer in his hand.
Yeah, that has the opposite effect.
It's basically a mixture of an arcade and a puzzle game.
Okay.
It's got... I don't know if it's meant to be a monkey or a ninja.
Either works, because I mean, most of the games you play either have a monkey or a ninja in it
Ninja in
anyway,
it,
so
yeah.
it kind of makes
Well,
sense.
last week it was a monkey and a pig.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
In the past I've had Finger It, as in...
The ninja thing
game.
in Ninja, whatever it's called. Yeah.
So we'll say it's the ninja from Finger It.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and it's basically you collect stars, you move up collecting stars, you tilt your iPhone to go up and land on different objects to collect the stars. If you miss or you fail the level and you've got to do it again.
So I'm taking it you always have to go up.
Always got to go up.
Makes sense
if
now.
you miss the object that you're meant to land on and you fall, that's it. You've got to start again.
You end up going down.
You go
Instead
down.
of up.
You're down, yeah.
But nobody wants to go down.
No.
No. But you have
Always up.
You have 80 levels in 5 worlds.
Right.
So there's quite a lot for it.
Okay. Cheers.
And you get new levels. There's new levels and worlds coming out at some point
Oh, cool.
this month. So there's going to be more for, and it's free. So they're
Always good.
Yeah,
Can't argue with that.
It is good.
So what have you been playing, Dan?
Not as much as I'd like to be. I'd like to have played a lot more Saints Row the Third, but I haven't really got around to that. But what happened was looking through some stuff the other day, and I dusted off my old Gameboy Advance, which would have been kind of cool like several months ago, because it didn't have its like 10th anniversary like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, found that and some cartridges for it, and just had a little random go on that, and played some Sonic Advance and some Street Fighter 2.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. You've got me tempted to play on mine now.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I know, but like,
What model Advance was it? The flippy screen one or the?
no,
old...
it's not the SP is the one with the flippy screen has the better
the
back
backlight.
light. Yeah.
The
I've got-
Advance
I was
is
So
the
this is the one you need to sit by the window and kind of tilt it just right to be able to see it.
Pretty much, yeah. It's the shitty one. So no, I played on some of that, and yeah, it just makes you realise how, like, I mean, even going back 10 years, obviously we've got certain advancements like, you know, the DS and 3DS now, and some cool shit there, but like, you know, even back then, like 10 years ago, I mean, it kind of wasn't that advanced, but like, as the title would suggest, but like, it shows Nintendo know how to make really, really good handheld devices, and it shows why they're kind of on top as far as the handheld gaming.
I mean,
iOS devices, they're kind of catching up and stuff, but like, you know, there's some great games for that freaking thing.
I just like the Game Boy Advance itself. I mean, I remember when the SP came out. I just
it's kind of I don't know.
You want the backlight on the older one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. The design of it was, you know,
it wasn't. Yeah.
But having said that, it's the one reason why I've never gone up to like a DS XL or a DSi or anything. So we have the old school DS, the first gen, that has the backwards compatibility.
Yeah, the GBA port there. Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah, so yeah, I still play a couple.
Yeah, there were some
GBA
great games for that though. Do you know what I mean?
I've got quite a few Pokemon games.
But yeah, no, I think like because obviously there's the whole thing. Several months ago, they had the 10th anniversary, and I kind of meant to kind of dust it off and kind of, you know, get a bit retro and stuff. But like, no, I just found it and played some Sonic Advance, and you know, it kind of, that game itself is, you know, obviously I've got Sonic Generations now, which I've not played yet, but I've heard some fairly good things about it.
See, I was telling you good things about it,
right,
and you're like, no.
shut your face. Right? You know, but I've heard some alright things about it, and, you know, because obviously people are kind of, they want that old school kind of Sonic experience. And I feel like, sort of, kind of the advanced games, the Sonic Advance games, kind of fall in, sort of in between somewhere, like, because obviously they're the 2D Sonic games, and, you know, they were the better games, and you know, it came at a time where 3D was kind of, they're trying 3D a lot with everything else, and because obviously, you know, the Gameboy Advance was only so advanced that it couldn't really handle 3D, you know, so it was perfect for that. But that's a cracking game, and Street Fighter 2.
I think my all-time
awesome.
favourite game for when I had the Advance. You're gonna hate me for saying this. My favourite game was Lord of the Rings. I had that, and I was playing.
Which Lord of the Rings?
First one.
That
I think
would be the Two Towers, the first one.
Yeah.
The movie licensed one. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen that. I was never tempted to pick it up.
But you know, I mean, I look at a lot of DS stuff now. I think, but like, you know, I don't know. Like, the Advance has some really good games. I just thought I'd throw it in there because obviously that's the only thing I've really played on this week. But I thought it was kind of interesting.
I mean, I think the thing is though, when it changed from, I don't know, like the different sizes. When you had your basic Game Boy, with, you know, the big cartridges to put the games, and then they changed it to the you know, the smaller size cartridges, and now with the DS you've got like the small like SD cards.
Yeah, exactly. It just shows like how innovative and stuff, how things have changed. You know, Nintendo have always pretty much been on top as far as like way back to like literally the Game Boy days. You know, with the monochrome screens and stuff, LCD screens. I mean, you know,
how big a change do you think they're going to be when it comes to? Because I'm just thinking, you know,
see.
The thing is, everything's going towards kind of the downloadable side of things now, rather than...
You see, Nintendo, as advanced as they have been, they've always tried to kind of hold back on moving forward. I mean, they were the last ones to adopt CD. They really didn't want to do it, and that's why they lost the Final Fantasy franchise and that went to Sony's, because they couldn't fit it on a cartridge. And at the N64, when... Sort of Saturn.
But then the thing is, yes, there's that. But at the end of the day, you can't tell me that the N64 was a failure.
Oh no!
Because let's be honest, it still had some cracking good games on it.
I miss my N64.
And let's be honest, the best thing about cartridge over CD, no load times, instant access to everything, and you know.
And if it doesn't load up, you can pull it out and do the old blow into it and blow in the slot.
They're Nintendo have always kind of been stuck in the past, but then they have shown innovation in other areas. So they, you know. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of interesting to bring it up on the show and talk a bit about it, but, you know, that's kind of what I've been playing, really.
I'm going to have to get the Game Boy Advance now.
Nintendo's cool.
You know, probably one of the best handheld devices they've made, I think. The Game Boy Advance. I don't know, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Plus it came in some awesome colours.
I've got black.
I had a black one, I got a freaking blue one and a clear see-through one somewhere.
My one was purple.
Yeah, I think most people's were purple.
Yeah, then it got stolen by an ex-girlfriend, the bitch.
Okay, too much info. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much what we've been playing for this week. We're going to take a quick break in a minute. But before that, we're going to mention our very good friends over at the Underground Geek Network,
who are hopefully going to be on the end of year show, guys.
Yes, and hopefully they'll be on next week's show. That's pretty much. James, just explain to anyone who hasn't heard of UGN or doesn't know anything about them. What do they do?
Kind of what we do, but they cover a broader subject matter, aimed mostly at the sort of demographic of the hypotenuse of the curvature of the Earth. I don't know. I was going for something intelligent there, but then my brain failed me. They do it for the geeks.
Yeah.
For those of us that love comics, sci-fi, games, anime, manga, they're there for you. They bring you all the latest news and announcements and stuff, and what's being released, and they talk about it, and you know they have a laugh. They're good people.
Indeed.
And I'm so good at selling them. No, they're awesome. They're funny. They're great guys. They have fun.
You mentioned that.
Yeah.
They have a lot of fun.
They have a lot of fun. Yeah, that's good. Times. That's what it's about. We used to have fun. Do you remember that, Dan? Before we went all corporate.
Yeah. We've sold out big time. It's crazy. Okay. Nice. But yeah, no, those guys should be on the show next week, and that'd be awesome if they are. So please tune in for that. Hopefully.
Oh, and they're fun when they're drunk.
Yeah, definitely. Please check out their site, undergroundgeeknetwork.com. You can listen to all their episodes on there. Don't forget the U is a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not. So, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about this week's news. Hello and welcome back to the Games4all podcast. So over to James for the news.
Yeah, it's been a busy news week this week, which is surprising.
Sweet, I'm glad, because otherwise we'd have shit all to talk about.
Yeah, I think it helps that the VGAs are up this weekend.
Yep.
So there's going to be lots of news and announcements and probably plenty to talk about on the show where we're not actually going to be talking about the week's news.
Yeah, true.
So
we may kind of throw some of that in there.
I might do a gibberish about it.
Yeah, okay, sounds good.
See what sense you can make from it. It will be like, wah, buy away new game, wah.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, Karen.
Anyway, first bit of news probably should have come in last week, but I didn't see it until after we'd recorded the show. THQ obviously been going in new directions and everything, sort of getting rid of all their kiddie games and trying to focus on publishing stuff. Teaming up with Obsidian.
Ooh.
One of my favourite developers, not so much for the coding and programming, more for the story side of things.
Okay.
Famous games, obviously, Alpha Protocol, which sucked gameplay-wise, but apparently had a really good story.
Okay.
And Fallout New Vegas,
Yep.
which was buggy as hell, but that's equally Bethesda's fault for using that engine. But yeah, they're teaming up to create a game, which, sounds fairly awesome.
This is pretty funny when you hear it.
South Park, the game.
It's an RPG, right?
It's a full-scale RPG.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Proper big. With Obsidian writing it, obviously Matt
Doesn't
Stone.
make any sense at all.
Obviously, Matt Stone and Trey Parker, the creators, they're not only going to be doing the voices, but they're going to be working very closely with Obsidian's writers, who have a sort of a dark sense of humour of their own,
Yeah.
which I think will probably work with it. And Obsidian have sort of a pedigree with RPGs and stuff, so don't know sort of where it's going to be. Basically,
It's quite a surreal story.
the premise is you're the new kid in town, and you need to make friends and protect the town from various threats. I'm guessing Mecha Streisand. I'm guessing goddamn Mongolians.
Yeah. Right.
All sorts of stuff. Dancing zombies, sort of fueled by Worcestershire sauce. I'm expecting Big Gay Owl, Mr. Slave. Lemmy Winks better be in there.
Sexual harassment panda.
Sexual harassment panda. Mr. Mackey. There's so much potential here.
Yeah, there's a lot of
it could go.
characters.
It could go either way.
Yeah, true.
It could be god awful, but I'm
Yeah.
hoping that it's going to be good. And this has actually now crept up my list of anticipated games for next year.
It sounds like the sort of thing that, obviously the fans want it. I'd like to see a great game, come from this, but it does sound like one of those projects that kind of never really gets off the ground and never actually gets released.
Oh, I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope it does too, because it'd be interesting to see.
It's scheduled for late 2012.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've probably already been working on it. So I think must have been.
I
greenlit and everything.
I definitely expect to see some gameplay at E3 then.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. But the last really good sort of South Park game. So they did that tower defense game, but the last one I think was the N64, the first-person shooter with the yellow snowballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played that.
Everybody's played
Yeah,
that. It
who
was
hasn't played
awesome. But no, this could be amazing.
Yeah.
And it's sitting there at number 3 on my most anticipated game. It has pushed Tomb Raider aside.
Really?
So
I don't know about that. I'll wait till I see more before I make that decision. But I'm intrigued. I want to know more. I want to see more.
Yeah, but no, I'm really excited about this. Words cannot describe.
It does sound pretty. It sounds great if it goes the way that they obviously want it to. I think it's hard for a lot of developers and writers and stuff to kind of get their ideas, put out in a way that they envisioned them in the first place.
Yeah,
especially in a medium like video games and stuff. So we'll see. But there's a lot of creativity behind.
Yeah, this comes from I think it's a Game Informer article. They're doing like a big thing in the next issue about it, so we might even see and hear some stuff. But they've implied that Stone and Parker are going to be heavily into the creative process of it. They're heavily involved.
That's cool.
So they're not having too much control taken away from them, because obviously this is their baby that they've been doing for. God, I don't even want to think how many years they've been doing it.
15, 16 years? Yeah.
Shit, I remember watching the first season around your house.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shit.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. Yeah. Shit.
Okay,
anyway, Jeff Keighley was on Major Nelson's podcast not long ago, I think a week or so ago. he was talking about the Xbox Live Arcade Alan Wake game.
Yeah,
it's going to be properly revealed at this year's VGAs.
The community manager for Xbox,
yeah,
Major Nelson. That's who you need to kind of
Larry
Herb.
Yeah. So
for people that don't know,
who don't know,
yeah.
Obviously, you're listening to a game podcast, so you probably know a little bit.
Can't assume everything, but yeah,
you should listen to his podcast. It's good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Much better than this.
Yeah, true.
But he's obviously Jeff Keighley. He's really excited about this. He said he's seen the game running, he's seen the trailer that they're going to show at the VGAs, and it's effectively Alan Wake 2. He says even though it's a downloadable title, it's going to be huge, really big. But developers at Remedy have said, no, this is definitely not Alan Wake 2. If it was Alan Wake 2, we would have called it Alan Wake 2. We're happy that he likes the game, he likes what he's seen. We're really impressed with that. But if it was going to be Alan Wake 2, that's what it would be.
Okay.
Which leads me to think, maybe they're working on Alan Wake 2.
Maybe. This isn't Alan Wake 2, but something else is.
Precisely. That's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, Alan Wake for you, it was one of the games you were looking forward to
for about 4 years.
A long time, and then it didn't quite tickle your pickle.
Yeah, it didn't quite tickle
Float
my
your
pickle.
muffin.
Yeah. What?
Wreck your panda.
I have no idea what the fuck you just talking about, but for me, disappointing. A lot of other people would disagree. Aaron Teague, for example, would probably disagree with me.
Probably.
Yeah. Big fan of Alan Wake. I had really high hopes for it, and I just felt like it kind of fell short of the mark for me. But that's just me. That's my personal take on it. I enjoyed parts of it. I thought some of the ideas were really good. I just felt like for a game that was so long in development and so much hype was around, it was kind of a bit of a...
Because it was meant to be this big sort of open world thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it really wasn't.
No.
I think that's kind of what they were pushing. I think that was more kind of, here's what we can do with this awesome engine that we've got. They showed a lot of really cool stuff on PC way before it was released. And that's the sort of things that got me excited.
Way before.
And it's kind of like, here's what we can do day and night and changing the environment, the weather and stuff. And that's great and stuff, but, does it really matter at the end of the day when you play the game and none of that really is involved?
The thing is, you did struggle with it to complete it and everything.
Did I?
I think so.
I
think you said you kind of like really...
pushed myself to finish it. Yeah, probably a little bit,
Yeah, so will you be given the downloadable thing? Will you be downloading the trial?
The fact that it's... Yeah, I don't know, probably not. The trial, maybe. I don't know, I probably would play the trial and just see kind of what it's all about and then make a decision whether I want it based off that, but if it's more of the same, then I didn't really enjoy it that much, so I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get it, so yeah, probably not.
For people who also don't know, this is the one that was kind of I think it was a leaked screenshot of the title with it. It's Night Springs.
Yeah.
Although it's not been officially announced, which was the name of the TV show in the game.
Yeah.
So it's probably like a spin-off sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which could be.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I really thought there was a lot of potential there for for Alan Wake, the game, and just felt that it just didn't deliver on a lot of kind of what I felt was promised from it. So,
well, from a series that didn't live up to its potential to a series that has. Sony has revealed that the entire Uncharted series, so this is like 3 games so far, I think, sold over 13 million copies worldwide.
Nice.
That's a lot. That's pretty successful.
That's pretty good.
And, Naughty Dog have said that it doesn't end here. It's not ending with the trilogy. There are plenty more stories to be told.
They've got was it Golden Abyss for Vita coming out?
Yeah,
next year.
Which is probably like the only reason I'd buy a Vita.
Yeah.
if I'm brutally honest, I'm thinking, it's a cool bit of kit. Yeah, it's a cool bit of kit. I'm like,
maybe Little Big Planet.
Yeah,
maybe.
But you see, Uncharted is one of those games. What I've played of them, absolutely freaking loved.
Yeah, no, they are very, 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 very well made games.
But it's one of those games that I just haven't had the time to finish. It's on my list to do it. And you know what? I'm going to say on now, my New Year's resolution, is to finish Uncharted, the first one.
Okay.
Play and finish the second one. Purchase, and at least purchase and try and finish the third one next year.
In that case, I better get cracking with Assassin's Creed 2 and
Yeah.
fucking Red Dead.
Yeah. Seriously.
I do.
But, you know, it's good, and, you know, it's a good sign that Naughty Dog basically have license to make as many of these games as they want.
I mean, if they can still keep producing games that make money, then obviously Sony's going to be like, yeah, hell yes, just go for it.
I mean, a lot of the buzz is for Uncharted 3 to be a pretty big hitter at this year's Game of the Year.
Yeah,
I think the only reason why it's not prominent on ours is because neither of us have played Uncharted 3 this year.
True. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think when you boil it down, like the PS3 exclusives, out of all the exclusives, I think Uncharted is probably their best selling and most like popular, most well received game, because I think it's not just it has shooter elements, but it also has that puzzle kind of adventure, kind of sort of Tomb Raider-ish stuff to it as well. It's not just a straightforward, this is a shooter or whatever. You know, it's got a lot of other stuff going on, and it's got a good story too, and lots of really good action set pieces.
Yeah, but Naughty Dog, they're doing pretty well at the moment. I mean, they're renowned. They've had some really good sort of franchises under their belt. I mean, it was last generation. It was Jak and Daxter, which I think is getting a HD collection thing coming out soon. And did they do Crash Bandicoot, or am I?
Yeah, pretty sure they did.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot 1, 2 and 3 are coming out on PSN free for PS Plus.
Cool.
Plus. So I might be getting those as well.
Nice.
I might have to Naughty Dog it up
okay.
next year.
How do you do that?
I'll do some Naughty Dogging.
No idea.
Let's move on.
Yes, please.
I already mentioned the VGAs. Obviously,
The Vigors.
Yeah. The thing I'm anticipating most is BioWare's new game reveal, the new IP.
Figured you would be.
But Epic...
Well, the Command and Conquer, that it's not going to be whatever it is going to be. You know? Yeah, that's interesting. I want to see what that's about, yeah.
But Epic have jumped on we're announcing a new game bandwagon by saying that they will be announcing and unveiling a completely new game at the
teaser of a teaser.
This is the teaser of a teaser story. I'm sorry. Wait. I am so sorry, dude. But, you know, it's Epic. Hopefully they say, it's a completely new game. It's not Gears or anything related. Hopefully it's not Bulletstorm related.
Yeah, no, I was about to say Bulletstorm 2.
No.
Or Shitstorm 2.
But it's nothing to do with Infinity Blade or any of that.
Well, we know Infinity Blade 2 is coming out next year or something soon.
There are rumblings that there's going to be a Shadow Complex 2, even though everybody thought that wasn't going to happen.
I'm sure it's a bigger announcement than that.
Yeah, true. This will be like a new IP, I
think a lot of people were kind of initially, when it was kind of, Epic are going to unveil something at the Vigors, and then like it was like, it's the Gears of War Connect thing that we've been rumouring about ever since fucking the dawn of time.
The beginning of the year, I think it was the GDC, or what was the first thing?
I have absolutely no idea. I can't remember, but it's been going on for such a long time. I think it probably was even last year's VJs that they were probably on about.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was. It was like,
they
is it going to be unveiled?
They pulled out of an announcement then or something.
Yeah, and then there was that shot of the title thing. What was it?
The Exile. Yeah.
And then,
that's what I think a lot of people thought it was initially, and then I think they've kind of put more emphasis on the fact that it could be a new IP.
Yeah.
Whether that's to throw people off the scene, because Epic are
that.
Epic are very good at one thing: it's denying a lot of shit.
Cliffy B's a douche like that.
Denying it, but then shit gets leaked.
Yeah.
So it's like totally pointless. But they'll deny that it's anything related to anything. They'll probably deny that it's a new IP. They'll deny that it's anything to do with Gears or Bulletstorm or Infinity Blade or Shadow Complex or anything.
Denying that they're even attending the VGAs. Epic? I don't work for Epic. What is this Epic? They make games? No, they don't make games. No, we make sausages. That's sort of...
I think it's making epic sausages.
Epic sausages.
Anyway, but like...
Speaking of epic sausages, no, I'm not going to go there.
Don't. But yeah, no, it's kind of the thing, like, we'll see what this is. Obviously, we'll try and kind of mention some bits and pieces from that are available at the VJs next week and our end of year show, but like... And
in various bits and bobs.
Yeah, it's kind of,
you can expect on our Facebook page at...
Facebook.com/Games4all podcast.
Any sort of like new trailers or teasers or anything are probably going to get posted up there by us if you haven't seen them already.
At Facebook.com/Games4all podcast.
So yeah, keep an eye out on
Facebook.com/Games4all podcast.
Yeah, and you will see them there posted for everyone to see who like us on
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm interested to see what this is. Obviously, along with the BioWare stuff as well, because obviously, you know, I'm not a big fan of the BioWare stuff, but you know, they could put something out there that I kind of, yeah, that's pretty good. I might get it.
I'm sure someone here is a big fan of the BioWare.
Yeah, I'm sure
stuff.
there is, but you know, so I kind of like what Epic do. You know, they kind of do the kind of, I don't know, stuff that I like. So I'm
Except
interested.
for Bulletstorm.
Except for the Bulletstorm, which was kind of more. Yeah, they did that, but you know, it's more people can fly. I blame them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite clearly, they can't.
Anyway,
Obviously, another big bit of news for Xbox was this week the new Xbox Live dashboard went live.
amazing,
Yeah, it's alright. You know, it looks nice enough,
great.
Yeah, I like
great.
it.
Yeah.
but it's more sort of flash than substance, I think.
It is, or style over substance. I
Yeah.
think it's the terminology people like to use.
Well,
See, I mean, I haven't been on
it's flashy style. It's
I haven't been on Xbox for a while. What's with the sheep above my head?
that's because you haven't been on it for a while.
A long
Plus,
while.
this thing, you go to your friends list. People who aren't online are like asleep. People who haven't been online for a while have sheep.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's because I've been sticking to the PlayStation now with Final Fantasy.
And your iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
that's right.
goddamn iPhone.
Well, you know, so I think it's a kind of mixed feelings. A lot of people have mixed feelings on it, but
yeah, I like the way it looks.
I think it's okay. I don't think it's.
It's something I think I'm gonna definitely have to get used to though.
I kind of thought that, you know, because originally I remember the days of the blades, yeah, like old school Xbox, right? But you know, that was adequate. Then the whole next Xbox experience came along. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. I hadn't had that stuff. Yeah, cool, great, yeah, fine. Took a bit getting used to it, but you got used to it, and then they kind of faffed around with it, neatened it up a little bit. Fine, all well and good, you know. Now they've fucking changed it again, and it's just like, you know, we know where stuff is on the dashboard. Now we have to kind of relearn where stuff is.
They've put stuff in weird
really
places.
Changed a few things that kind of pissed me off a little bit. And I wasn't going to say. I mean, obviously I've been beta testing it, but like I haven't mentioned a lot of it until now because obviously it's out now. I can actually talk about it a bit more because for some reason I haven't been allowed to because Microsoft are like that, you know.
Non-disclosure.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, all that bullshit. But basically, yeah, it's kind of an inconvenience more than anything. I'd rather have it back the way it was. I don't give a fuck how good it looks. Where people say, "Oh, that's nice and clean." It does look alright, but you know, I'd rather have shit where I know where it is than fucking having it look that way. I don't know. That's just me. Because you know, navigating around the dashboard, I'm not bothered about using Kinect to fucking go talking to my Xbox. I'm not really fussed about that kind of stuff. Because most of the time I'm playing on my Xbox that isn't connected with Kinect, so I'm just kind of like using the fucking controller anyway. And it just feels like they're gearing it more for the Kinect people.
Yeah.
And I am one of those people. I have it, but I don't have one for every Xbox in the house. So 9 times out of 10 I'm using a controller and it just doesn't feel like it's it's geared towards people using a fucking thumbstick to navigate through it. And I just feel like they're kind of screwing everybody over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I get back to the story?
Fuck it, go for it.
Yay.
It was pretty much the story.
Yeah, that is pretty much the story. But no, a lot of people have been having problems with it as well. And not so much problems to the extent that you are of just being annoyed with it. People have been having actual problems. Everything ranging from like video issues for it not displaying properly to bricking consoles.
Ouch. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's harsh. But the most common issue is the ability to just sign on. You can't even like get on live.
Yeah, that
tends to happen a lot when they do these updates and stuff.
There's a lot of bugs they need to work out, and I think.
Yeah, I think it's mostly up and running. I mean, I've installed it. I've had no problems. I've been on live and everything. But for those people who weren't able to get on, they directed them to the status page for like updates and when it'll be restored and everything. But I think it's pretty much up and running now. And you know, like I said, I like the way it looks. It's just a pain in the ass. I have to go hunting for everything.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
And the most annoying thing is like, they have that new apps tab thing, which is where you go in there and you're like going to apps and you're like there and I'm like, ooh, 40D, ooh, 5+, ooh, iPlayer or whatever, yeah. I'm like, available next year. I'm like, well, that's no fucking good.
Yeah, what's the point?
Why don't you-
Don't even tease me with that shit until it's there. You know? Why?
I don't know.
But hey, yeah, I guess it's kind of one of those things. I don't know. Microsoft kind of had their heads up the bums a bit about kind of what direction they want to go, who they want to cater for.
Obviously up their arsehole.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
like,
direction I wanna go.
but like, yeah, always up. But like, you know, like, I guess with the whole Connect thing, they want to really. They've always wanted to kind of tailor for the hardcore ultimately, but also for the casual and that. And a lot of people, Connect sold a lot of units, and they're pushing it for PC now and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the impression I get from it is Microsoft is sort of strong-arming the Connect on us. They're kind of
pretty
like,
much.
They're trying to say this is the next big thing and ramming it down our
Well, here's
throats,
the thing.
saying, you will accept
obviously, like they've got this whole. This is, you know, they started this off with kind of Windows 8.
Yeah.
We all know how that kind of look. Well, presumably, we all know how that looks. It looks pretty much like the dashboard, right? That's how the next Windows operating system is going to look.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, with pushing Connect so hardcore for the PC, that's how we're going to be controlling Windows 8 at some point.
Yeah.
Presumably. And basically, they're just going to have this whole. They basically want like the whole Minority Report kind of thing. That's kind of what they're going for, right? I'm pretty sure of it. So it's baby steps to that, but obviously, you know.
I think they want a Connect. Obviously, they want, because the Xbox has a huge install base. So many people have it. It's still like probably the top selling console.
Yeah, still selling
this
millions.
generation. They want every single one of those to have a Connect.
Yeah, well, with the next generation Xbox, it's going to come shipped with it or built in or whatever, you know.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm at the point now where I'm sort of thinking, you know what? Maybe I should just buy a Connect so they don't kind of keep trying to force it upon me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That means they've won.
I know. But, you know, it's Bill Gates. What can you do against Bill Gates?
Anyway, some people.
Bill Gates, man. You weren't there, man.
Some people obviously really like the dashboard. I'm kind of a bit pissed about some of the kind of choices they made with it, as far as, you know, getting to the stuff that you want. Because, you know, you can navigate to things very quickly before. Now it's just like...
You know what? I reckon if it looks like it does now, but still functioned the same way that it did, it would have been much better.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
If it was just more of an aesthetic change.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, they have hidden stuff. And what was it? I was trying to, like, change my gamer picture. And I was like, oh, where do I do this now? Where do I go? What do I do? And I eventually figured it out. But, you know, it's 10 minutes of my life just trying to get there that I'm never going to get back.
Exactly.
I could have been playing Skyrim. I could have been crafting shitloads of iron daggers, getting my skill up. You know. I could have been, like, watching dragons fly retardedly backwards. You know, for 10 minutes.
Mm.
I'm annoyed. I'm really annoyed. You know what? I went from thinking this was alright to now fucking hating it. Fucking Microsoft. Changing the fucking dashboard. Cunts.
So, like, I was mildly annoyed about it, and now you're really pissed.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Okay.
I'm fickle.
So is that the news? Pretty much it, yeah?
That is it.
Okay.
That's pretty good this week.
Let's end it on that note. So, we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about this week's releases, and...
Sorry.
This week's releases, and the top 10 games selling in the UK this week. Hello and welcome back to the Games4all podcast. In a minute we're going to be talking about this week's releases, and but first we will be heading over to the show for the top 10.
Yes, and I'm going to be doing it with a smile on my face because...
There's still no Zumba.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to mention it, I don't want to...
No Zumba.
No Zumba, yeah. Okay. At number 10 it's Super Mario 3D Land.
Cool. Good.
At number 9 it's Battlefield 3. At number 8 it's Mario Kart 7. At number 7 it's Professor Layton and the Spectre's Call. At number 6 it's Saints Row the 3rd. At number 5 The Elder Scrolls 5
Skyrim! Sorry.
What the fuck? You scared the shit out of a load of people then,
I know.
listening on their iPods. Just so you know.
At number 4 it's Just Dance 3. At number 3 it's Assassin's Creed Revelations. At number 2 it's FIFA 12, and at number 1 it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Still.
Yeah, well, it will be for a while.
Yeah.
You know what? It's pretty good representing from the 3DS and DS stuff. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
2 major titles came out last week, and yeah, they're in the top 10.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing a lot of people have got 3DSs out there then.
Yeah.
Enough for it to be in the top 10. Or the game sales have just been really shit this week.
Which, coming up to Christmas, I'd highly doubt.
Yeah. And Just Dance 3. Well,
Yeah, that obviously there will be a lot of people getting Just Dance 3 for Christmas.
I'm guessing Wii's the Wii version is outselling everything else because that's the only version you see advertised over here.
Even though it is out on Connect for 360.
And PS Move.
PS Move. It is now. It is this week, as it is our new release. Singular. So everybody, if you want to go out and buy a brand new game, you're sort of thinking to yourself, you know what, I need to buy a game, but it needs to be a new game. It needs to be a game that hasn't been out very long. It needs to be a game that's being released right now as I'm listening to this show.
Hey, Mr. Person that works in the game shop, what's the newest game you got?
Just Dance 3 on the PS3. Move compatible. I'm doing a little shaking maracas motion.
Take it.
Point me to Skyrim.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I actually was at one point, for some fucked up reason, tempted to pick this up.
And then put it back down on the shelf.
Yeah. No, I don't know why, but I explained my kind of fondness for Kinect or what, like the other week or whatever. But like, I don't know, like cheesy ass dance games on the Kinect is kind of fun. I don't know.
It is because I am so awesome at them.
Oh, you keep bringing that up. I have no idea why.
Because I beat you.
You beat me once.
Do you want a rematch?
No.
Weather Girls.
I don't think the Weather Girls are on Dance Central or Just Dance 3.
Hey, DLC.
Yeah.
How would you put some music on?
So,
we should, not even computer game related. Let's just have a dance off.
No, fuck it. I'm going to do some breakdance and go old school, yes. No, but like, it is quite obviously, like, there's not going to be much in the way of releases because we're coming so close to the holidays. It is quite a shoddy week with just one release, you know. Weird how it didn't come out kind of like 3-4 weeks ago when everybody else's version came out, but you know.
Well, PS3,
it's kind of fallen behind a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of PS3 titles have been delayed and pushed back and come out separately.
Very strange.
Sorry, I belched a little bit of sick there.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that's pretty much the show.
On that note,
yeah. Pretty much the show. Apologies for having
that acidic note.
For having sat through the last 42 minutes of that.
It's been genius.
Yeah,
it's been gold.
It's been okay. Well, what will be gold is next week's show. Hopefully.
Do you want me to sing Spandau Ballet or something?
No.
You're looking at me expectantly.
No. I'm just saying. You know, obviously we haven't recorded it yet. We don't know, but I'm guessing if it all goes to plan, we got some good stuff lined up for next week. Let's think about it.
I'm sure there is some there.
There's got to be something.
Give me a minute.
There's got to be something planned. No, we've got some good stuff planned. We're going to unveil our winners of the Games4all Awards for 2011. So that's going to be good. I'm excited. I know who's won, so...
I'm wetting myself. Has nothing to do with my excitement. I just really need the toilet.
Hey dear, it's too late. You'll be cleaning that up, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, tons of cool stuff planned next week. Hopefully, we will be joined by a special guest from the Underground Geek Network. Please check them out.
Guys, you know who you are.
Yeah, check them out. undergroundgeeknetwork.com. Great bunch of folk. What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the word folk?
No, they are.
Okay, you're good.
I said nothing to the contrary.
You just laughed. Okay, anyway.
It's the Great Bunch, which made me laugh. No, I'm joking, guys. I love you. You're awesome.
So, let's stop kissing ass for 2-3 minutes, and just say, yeah, check them out. undergroundgeeknetwork.com. We've stuff to promote as well. Yeah. Podcast at Games4all.podcast.com. That's our email. Don't know why we'd promote that. No one really emails us anyway.
Well, that's probably what...
Unless it's Dr. Chan wants to get in contact with a life-changing fucking, offer.
Maybe we should promote it more.
Maybe. Anyway, Games4all.podcast.com. That's the website you want to go to. Check out more of the same. Plenty of audio episodes, video episodes, loads of extra stuff.
And be sure to click on the gibberish page for my weekly ramblings.
Check out James's blog. You're a blogger.
Sounds like you said bog then. I was like,
You can check out my bog if you want,
No, that's quite alright.
especially if you want to clean it.
oh.
Well,
It's about 2
it
weeks
might be quite-
overdue.
It might be quite clean because you can't fucking make it there, so
Yeah.
you're pissing everywhere. What the fuck happened to the show?
I started talking.
Okay, anyway. Games4all.podcast.com, podcast at Games4all.podcast.com, Facebook.com/Games4all.podcast, and Twitter.
Twitter.com/Games4all.
Twitter.
At Games4all.
Or
Twitter.
at Games4all. Twitter?
Twitter.com. Anyway, Twitter.com. It's very late when we're tired. I'm tired. So that's my excuse. Have a great weekend.
Goodbye.
We'll be back next week. See you later. Oh no.
It kind of fell to pieces at the
It
end.
did, yeah. For more episodes of the Games4all podcast, check out our website, www.games4allpodcast.com.
You can also follow us at twitter.com/Games4all, or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Games4all podcast.
The Games4all podcast is brought to you in association with HostGator. For all your web host needs, check out hostgator.com.